New tool, let's check it out. So this is the Milwaukee M18 Compact Router, also referred to as a palm router. So first off here, even for a compact router, it comes with a dust attachment to hook up a vacuum to it. We'll see how that all goes together. Got some hardware, some wrenches. What else do we got? Bigger base plate. That's cool. This is one of the reasons I wanted to make sure I got this, is it does have an edge guide. We'll see how we set that up. And then here is the router itself. There normally is another piece of cardboard to better separate it, but I went ahead and pulled that out just to make this process easier instead of having to cut tape and all that. All right, so let's see here. So we got a little, so here's our lock. That works easily. Little depth gauge. That's nice. Let's try to put, so we got some screws here. So let's go ahead and we'll put that. Got a nice little speed knob, a variable switch, off on. Okay, so I'm guessing this goes like that. Add on a little bit more there. Slide that up. Get a nice little edge guide now. You can adjust that way. That's nice. Then looks like this piece. So one of these is threaded. So this one, if you're looking at this side, the right side is threaded. So we're going to put this little pin in there like that. And then I believe you just screw that in. Okay, so that's with everything except the larger base plate. Let's go ahead and I've got some 3/4 inch plywood. Let's see if we can run some grooves with this. Let me grab a router bit. So this is a router bit size for a 1/4 inch plywood. I would think probably this is what I'm going to use it the most for, is cutting grooves in the back of cabinets for cabinet backing, which is normally 1/4 inch plywood, or round over type bits. So let's see how easy this is to change router bits. Anything bigger than a 1/4 inch, I have my Festool OF 1400, so I'm probably going to end up using that since it's going to be removing more material. Okay, so now I'm guessing to move this, the easiest way is going to be to undo that latch and then push this button. Battery out for this, of course. 7/16. What's that for? Wonder if you can buy different collets or something, or interesting. Okay, so here's your wrench. Go ahead, slide that in there. About like that. And we will push our lock. Go ahead, try that. All right. Now I will go ahead, slide you back in, and then this does not need to be anywhere near that low. All right, so let's go ahead, grab some of these. Let's have some fun here and cut some grooves. Okay. This is probably going to be the only nuisance, because normally I'm used to this thing going off over here, but we'll deal with it. Okay, turn this up a little bit since it's a small bit. Well, I'm stupid. Here, let's try this. Wondering why dust collection wasn't working. Okay, so first off, the brake on this thing, that's awesome. So my main router before I got my Festool was a Porter cable, so it's not, it's fine, or it was a Craftsman actually, sorry. It was first router, it was fine, but that was the worst part, was how long it took things to spin down. This is cool how it just spins down practically immediately. Dust collection actually was good, other than my first screw up here. Let's see what it's like without this. So here, let's be smart about this. Undo that, pull that off. Let's leave you, you don't want to stay in there. Okay, so we'll put you down here. Okay, and then we have to move you back a little bit. We'll try right there. I do see the perk of the larger base. This is a little, it rocks a little bit, so we may end up changing that out. And we'll just use the big base plate for everything. All right, let's try another one here. This one should be better though, because I got more of the plate on it. Okay. Okay. I am impressed. I'm very happy with this purchase. So all your main tool builders out there, whether it is Milwaukee, Makita, DeWalt, they're all going to have an equivalent of this. Now this I bought to mainly do small roundovers, little grooves like this. I would not try to do like a 3/4 dado, but little grooves that are going parallel, we're not going cross grain. This is gonna be perfect for this. The smoothness of cut is actually really nice. Let me grab this real quick and we'll clean this groove out so you can see. So if I bring you in here and show you, these both are very, very nice, very clean. This will be very easy to get some plywood to slide down in there. Yeah, very impressed. So since all those others are out there, why did I get this one? Because I already have these. I have seen other reviews. They do rate these higher. I think I was able to grab all of these, and this one actually fit my hand the best versus the DeWalt or the Makita. I went to Home Depot and was just grabbing all of them just to see what felt the nicest. Ryobi has one that's out that I believe it was the previous version. Did not work very well. It was very top heavy because of how big their batteries are. It kind of felt like it wanted to do this a little bit. Whereas this is actually a little bit more, no, let's not do that since the base is off of it and the bit's still in. This one feels a little bit more balanced just because the battery sits a little bit more square over the top of the actual bit itself. But yeah, I'm very impressed. The other one I was looking at that was not considered a cordless palm router, because it's not, was the Festool version of this. I believe it's the MFK 700. That is, I think, $500 or $600. This was, I actually got this on a deal with a narrow crown stapler by Milwaukee as well, and it was, I think, $500 after taxes for both. So it was a very nice deal, lots of savings. But yeah, this Milwaukee, I'm impressed. Ran 2 grooves with it. They look fabulous. Pricing wise, this is great. I'll list the prices for the others as well that are kind of the 3 big ones I'll say are, well, we'll do 4. We'll look at Ryobi, Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Makita, and I'll have the prices for all of them. But yeah, very impressed. And I definitely would recommend this to anyone, especially if you have Milwaukee batteries and you're looking to get a small little router. This will be great for doing roundovers and these little grooves like this. We can then keep our big tools out of our hair and not needing the big guys to come out and do these little jobs like this. Yeah, this is great. I'm pleased, very pleased. So if you guys have any questions on this, please put this in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for that. Please check out our other options for videos, and please don't forget to like and subscribe down below.